Hey guys, what's up? Making a quick update. Um, it's like what, week 9 now, I think. Yeah, something like that. Um, Kind of haven't noticed anything super major, but I did discover something kind of exciting today that actually kind of made me smile because it reminds me of my dad. My stomach got hairy really fast and suddenly. I've always had like the, what do they call it, like the happy trail or whatever. um, but this was like the whole, like, this whole area is now kind of covered in like dark hair. It's not very thick or anything, but it reminded me of my dad because my dad is a really hairy guy, and so is like my grandfather and like so everybody. And I was like, aha. So that's sort of like exciting that I've just noticed that. Other than that, I've been having an ongoing email conversation with my mom over the last 2 days, I think now. I had this really whacked out dream the other night, and I'm not going to share details of it because it was really messed up. But it was this nightmare, and I wanted to be comforted by my mom. And in the dream, I couldn't find my mom anywhere. And so I was freaking out, and I just was like, where is my mother? Why can I not find her? And the whole dream was centered around this idea that she wasn't there because I was Parker and because she didn't agree with it. And so then when I woke up from this nap, it was actually a nap. It's supposed to be like refreshing, and it was this horrible dream. So then I woke up and I texted my mom, and I was like, I just really wanted to find you in this dream, and I just wanted to text you and say like, I love you. And it was it on Mother's Day or was it? I think it was on Mother's Day, and I wasn't able to go home for Mother's Day because of May term. So I texted her and said it was like, I'm really sorry I can't be there for Mother's Day. We FaceTimed on Friday and stuff to make up for it, and so we could chat and whatever. So it was just nice to like get this little like text conversation going, and then it kind of like, I didn't plan it to be this way, but it like turned into this much longer conversation with her about all this trans stuff and my transition and gender and how she's handling and how I've mishandled a lot of things and how, some of the ways that her and my family have reacted and handled things have been difficult for me to deal with, and why there's been so much tension and everything between us. And it's been this really, really long email chain between the two of us. But I just got an email from her like an hour or so ago that like literally made me cry because it was good, like a good cry, because it was a lot of things that I needed to hear, and felt very like healing, and I feel more at ease, I guess. I've had a lot of anxiety, about my family over the last year or so, and not that everything's like suddenly better or anything, but just like I know that we're gonna keep working together through this. My parents, my brother, and I, and we're gonna keep working through this. And my mom and I have always been really close, so this is like nice to feel close with her again. And we're having these open conversations about things, even though we're disagreeing on things. We're still talking through them, and that is a huge step forward from where we've been for a long time, and it's good for both of us, and it's gonna be good for the whole family in the long run. So I'm just feeling really like happy and like very calm about things at the moment, which is a good place to be because I've been a little for a couple of weeks, and so I'm just feeling relieved and happy and thankful, very thankful. um, yeah, so I just want to share a little bit of that. And one thing that's kind of coming out of this conversation is I asked her if it would make her feel better, because one of the things she's struggling with a lot is the fact that I changed my name from my birth name to Parker. And she is having a really hard time with the name thing. So I asked her if it would make her feel more included in this process, in this journey with me, if we picked a name together. And so I explained like why I picked Parker and why I picked Ethan for my middle name, and kind of talked a lot about like the thought process that went into that, because I love names, my mom loves names, and so like it was a good place to be like, okay, so Ethan means this and Parker means this, and this is why I picked this, and da 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 da, and here's other names I thought about, and all of this. And so we kind of talked through some of the names I ended up projecting, and I'll make a video about the names another time, because when this conversation gets going, I think I might be picking a different name, which is a little bit complicated because I've been going by Parker for over a year now, and I have like everybody at school used to calling me that, and I'm used to calling me that, and like used to signing my name and things like that, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of confusing, and I'm a little sorry if you know me in like real life because it might be a little bit of a jarring thing. Sorry, but I feel like this is really important because my mom said that it would help her a lot if she was included on this, if my dad and my brother could be included on this too, and like the family can come together and help me pick a new name. And so that might be changing. But right now I'm sticking with Parker because we need to have this conversation, and it might be a little while, but it makes me feel excited because as much as I love the name Parker, I feel like it's going to have more meaning, and it's going to bring my mom and I especially closer together. So if that means that I need to like go through the whole thing of like, hey, don't call me that, call me this now, then so be it. It's worth it to me to have my mom be a part of this with me. So yeah, that's where things are at now. I'm getting ready to leave for Serbia, so the next time I vlog might be from a different country, so stay tuned for that. Should be pretty exciting. I have no idea what the like Wi-Fi situation is going to be or anything while I'm over there, so I cannot guarantee that I will be posting next week, but I will be trying to. So if I don't see you, have a great rest of your May, and I will see you soon. Peace and love to y'all.